Happy 4th of July, everybody. We are here at the Disneyland Resort doing something that I think I've done maybe twice in my entire career of covering the Disneyland Resort, and that is come to Disneyland on the 4th of July. I chose to do it this year because Liz and Sophia are out of town visiting her family, so I thought I'd come to the park and catch all the 4th of July excitement. I've got a few things on my list. I got a few things that I really want to do. I want to see the flag retreat ceremony. I want to see the fireworks, and I want to see Mickey in his 4th of July outfit. Oh, and I need to get me a hot dog. I need a hot dog, Mickey in his outfit, fireworks, and the flag retreat ceremony. Happy 4th of July, everybody. Walking down Main Street, I'm looking for 4th of July decorations, bunting and flags, but it looks like they are foregoing that and leaving up the 100th, which I guess makes sense because it would seem like a lot of effort and expense to take those down temporarily, for what, a couple days, and to put it back up again. But I have to say, it's not the same. It's not the same being here on Main Street for 4th of July and not having the 4th of July accoutrement. Actually, it does have that proper 4th of July aesthetic and feeling. It's the flag retreat ceremony at Town Square. I just did a 180. We're heading back down Main Street, back to Town Square. We're gonna go catch the best flag retreat ceremony you're gonna see all year. I mean, they do one every day, but this one's gonna be great.
Dating back to Abraham Lincoln's presidency, the Disneyland Resort Security Honor Detail will now lower the flags for the evening until the rising of the new dawn. Let us observe the retiring of the colors. We are proud to salute all veterans and all who currently serve in the United States Armed Forces. To those of you who have joined us today, on behalf of the Disneyland Resort, we bestow our respect and gratitude for your duty and valor. Thank you for your devotion to freedom on this Independence Day and every day. And the pursuit of happiness. Our forefathers bequeathed these gifts to all Americans. May they continue to live on in the hearts of our children, and may these United States of America endure through all generations as the land of the free and the home of the brave. To close our ceremony, please join us in singing a love song to our nation. God bless America.
Mountains, to the valleys, to the oceans, wide before. God bless America, my home sweet home. God bless America, my home sweet
Disneyland, thank you for joining us for this Independence Day flag retreat celebration. And our special appreciation goes to the 1st Marine Division Band from Camp Pendleton, California. Please hear these outstanding musicians and bring us to the heart of Disneyland.
Hit the spot. Hit the spot. Everything's been cleared out of here at Town Square. I'm ready to finish or get on with the rest of our 4th of July day. I think now I'm going to stake out the character entrance area over here by the Mad Hatter shop and see if I can't find Mickey in a very rare costume, his 4th of July costume. He doesn't wear it often. Well, except for 4th of July, I guess, right? Hi, Mickey. I gotta tell you, man, That's got me a little bit upset. I'm a little bit upset about that, man. I could have come here on the 2nd of July and the 3rd of July and seen Mickey in his 4th of July outfit, but I come on 4th of July and I can't see it. I can't see his outfit. He was in it earlier today, but not now. Man, that kind of set me back a little bit. That's kind of, you know what? I gotta do something to bring me up. I gotta clean the palate a little bit. Next stop is Coke Corner for something very traditional, something I've been looking forward to all day. Hot dog and a Coke at Coke Corner. You can't get very much more patriotic and American than that. What is happening? They took the tables and chairs. I do not know how to process this. They took the tables and chairs. I can only assume they don't want people loitering. They don't want people camping out around here for the fireworks show. Hey guys, I get that's the only thing I can think of. Why else would they take all these tables and chairs out of here? Problem is I mobile ordered a hot dog and a Coke to have myself a good old-fashioned American dinner before a fireworks show, and who knows what else. I gotta see if I can find a place to eat. I guess Jolly Holiday. Well, I did manage to find a spot to eat over here at the Jolly Holiday. It was closer. There was one table that I found here. Very busy, very packed over here at Jolly Holiday. But I've got my hot dog, got my chips, got my Coke. Let's enjoy it. I gotta say, I'm riding a roller coaster of emotions right now while I was enjoying my hot dog, which was great. Hot dog, Coke, and some chips. I looked out through the entrance to Jolly Holiday and found this giant hedge. They've installed a hedge to block, obviously, the view. They really don't want people seeing the fireworks show tonight. To block the view of the fireworks show from the Jolly. They don't want people camping out here. They couldn't take all the chairs and tables, so they did the next thing, put in a giant hedge. That's better. This is really strange, you guys. I don't know how I feel about this. I'm an unapologetic apologist for Disneyland in general. Like, I know how it's very difficult to run a theme park. It must be. I would not have the first clue. But some of these ops choices are really baffling me on a day that, people are expecting to have a certain kind of experience. You come to Disneyland on 4th of July, there's an expectation. And as I say that, I'm getting a sense of darkness coming in from my left peripheral vision, and I'm like, why does it seem dark? Why is there less light coming out from the left as I would normally expect? And it's because there's another hedge over here at the Plaza Inn. I know there's these hedges, right? No, these are always here. But this is a place that also people try to camp out at to catch the fireworks. They get a plate of chicken and just chill here. But yeah, man. Now this one makes a little bit more sense operationally because they are trying to sell a dining package here for the plaza, and there's a dining package which includes viewing, I think, of the fireworks. Is it the fireworks or is it of the parade? Oh my gosh, now I don't know. Yes, they are in fact selling a 4th of July dining package here at Plaza, and I was able to confirm that. While I was doing that though, I realized, well, they still don't have to worry about that because you're not actually going to watch the fireworks from the Plaza because it's got a terrible view. They're gonna, hey guys, they got reserved seating over here somewhere in the hub, probably. So they just don't want you to watch the show from there. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go try to pick up my spirits a little bit. I'm gonna head back down Main Street again. I'm gonna jump into the Candy Palace and the Penny Arcade, see if I can't find anything that's apple pie related. I'll take anything. You know what? After this, when I'm done saying there's anything to get at the Candy Palace, it doesn't even have to be foodie guide type stuff. It could be just anything. I think I'm gonna take that to the Mark Twain. Mark Twain cures all ills. They do have, okay, I think that's apple pie, right? That's apple pie. That's very festive. Okay, now you're talking. It's a little festive. That's 4th of July. Here we go. We got an array of cupcakes. All very red, white, and blue. Okay, I'm enjoying that. A marshmallow wand. Okay, that's actually a leader in the clubhouse now. Very patriotic looking, very fun, very sweet, very festive, and cake pops. Red, white, and blue. Oh boy, now we're talking. Here's one more. A Rice Krispie treat. Oh boy, I am torn now. I know that Liz would love it if I got one of those, but she's not here. And I think I do prefer marshmallow. Ah, Rice Krispie, marshmallow, Rice Krispie, marshmallow. Very festive.
That's the Layton calling out the death mark so we can avoid running aground. Twain is not just the name of a riverboat or a great American author. It also means the water here
that is caramel in there.
Deep.
That's delicious.
It's safe enough for
Happy
us
4th of July.
to
I haven't had a chance to comment yet on the crowds, but it is decidedly not busy at all today. Look at
here on the mighty Mississippi, heading south and ending up.
And it's like this throughout the park, except on Main Street where people are currently, waiting for a parade or even getting ready for the fireworks. But I looked at the tip board earlier. Everything is like 20, 30 minutes. Indiana Jones was 30. Haunted Mansion, let's see if I can see that from here. I'm pretty sure that says 15 minutes. Haunted Mansion, my gosh. 15 minutes for the Haunted Mansion. Wow. This is downright just blissful. It's even slower than it was on that Sunday when I did that report on a Sunday. By the way, I've been on the lookout for 4th of July stuff. Decorations, theming, food, whatever I can get my hands on. Mark Twain. Thank goodness for the Mark Twain. Because they got it right. There's bunting, there's red, white, blue bunting out here in the front. They got flags all over the place. It looks great. You knew you could count on the Mark Twain to get this right.
Off to the side of the river is an Indian chief, and I do believe he's giving us a sign of peace. That means we're all clear as we head up the Missouri River to the home of the Plains Indians.
Pilot missed their cue on the shave and a haircut. The train set him up, but the pilot didn't follow through. As I mentioned earlier, I'm the first to admit I don't have the faintest idea. Hey, how are you? I don't have the faintest idea how to run a theme park. I'm sure it must be really difficult. So it's got to be one of two things. Either A, there's facets of theme park management that are beyond my understanding and they know exactly what they're doing, even in spite of the fact that it looks contrary to everything that they've ever done in the past, back in days when they were extremely successful and parks were making billions of dollars. Or two, we may have to start considering the possibility that they maybe don't know what they're doing and that they're overthinking all this. They're overthinking all of it with the reservation system and the Genie Plus. Maybe they need to... I'm telling you, there's nobody here. It wasn't obvious to me when I was walking down, going up and down Main Street doing all my 4th of July stuff. But once I got into the park, there's nobody, unless all the people are on Main Street. All they're doing is here for the parade and the fireworks. By the way, I got into the Big Thunder queue. I don't know if you noticed. You may or may not. I'm walking on to Big Thunder right now. It is 6:37 p.m. And as you may have also noticed, I haven't stopped walking on. The posted time said 15 minutes. But here we are. We just walked straight through to where the line splits. And we're about ready to go up the stairs in no time flat. By the way, did I mention that the Magic Key calendar shows this date as sold out? That was part of the conversation in my head before I started talking about it when we got into the Big Thunder queue, about making me wonder if they really do have, if they don't know what they're doing. It's possible they don't. That they're overthinking it. I feel like they're trying to, you know, obviously the goal is to get more single day tickets holders in here, to people paying full price, not letting Magic Keys come in. I get that, but is it working? This park should be full today. 4th of July is a busy day. Holidays are a busy day at Disneyland, historically, for all time. I'm like I said, I remember one time I left. I said, I can't do it. I don't know. In case you noticed, again, I'm walking into Galaxy's Edge. I'm gonna take a flyer, see what Rise of Resistance looks like. Imagine if we just walked on the ride. We're not gonna. But what do you think it's gonna be? What do you think the standby is gonna be for Rise of the Resistance right now? Okay, on the way over here, I settled in my head on 60 minutes. I feel like no matter what, Rise has a minimum. I said 6. And again, you can't see it because of the whole frame rate thing, but that says 45 minutes. I thought it would be 60. That says 45 minutes. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, there it is. You can't. There's no back of the queue. You can't even see the back of the queue. Right? That looks like they're just walking straight through. Yeah, the folks going through the caves are walking straight through. I don't know how far they can. Oh my gosh, that's wild. Befuddled. That's the word. I am befuddled. I was expecting crowds. I was expecting anxiety. I was expecting not to get a whole lot done today. I was not expecting to ride Big Thunder. That I would have the time to just casually get on Big Thunder. Now, the only thing left remaining is, like, I was a little worried about how possible it's going to be to see the fireworks. Like, how close can I get? How early do I have to start preparing? Because that was top of my list. I've done everything on my list already, except for Mickey and his 4th of July suit, or costume. Oh, I guess the cannon's working again on the Columbia. But yeah, fireworks is obviously mandatory tonight. Like, do I need to get ready early for that? So let's find out now that we're back at Main Street. Let's find out how many of those people that are not in the park proper right now, how many of them are actually here on Main Street getting ready, waiting for the fireworks. It's another 2.5 hours still before showtime. I think it's 7 o'clock, 7:30. So the curbs are more or less spoken for, it looks like, but that's about it. Going down Main Street, let's take a quick tour around the hub. Obviously, this is standard. You're expecting at least this. 2 hours to go before showtime. I mean, on 4th of July, I don't know, but I feel like if they're not in the park, they should be here, but I don't feel like this is any worse than I would have expected for this time of day, for this show, for 4th of July. I mean, that's looking pretty dense. That's looking pretty full right there, but that's what I would have expected anyway. I will not be participating in this. No, thank you. I feel like I'm gonna press my luck and just wait for like an hour before show and see it from Main Street, which gives me just enough time, perhaps, to go down to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln and check in on one of our great American presidents, somebody that Walt Disney himself was a very big fan of. Obviously, he made a whole attraction for it, and it's downright American on this 4th of July to go see Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. By the way, I should add that on my way here, I stopped at the Haunted Mansion, 20-minute wait. It looked like the Lightning Lane was starting to fill up a little bit, but the standby queue was empty. Pirates of the Caribbean was a 10-minute standby. They were using that first part of the queue where there normally are people just outside. They were for stroller parking. Indiana Jones was at 45, which is up. It was 30 when I checked the tip board earlier. So that went up, but the standby queue is about half full, if that even. So just shockingly low wait time, shockingly low crowds today. I get the feeling, as I walk down Main Street, I get the feeling that people are starting to flow in. The crowds are starting to show up. They're getting ready to see the fireworks. Look, as I mentioned, the curbs are spoken for. Hey, how are you? The curbs are spoken for. Main Street is going to fill up. I'm expecting by the time I'm ready to see the show, this is about where I'm expecting to see it from. It maybe up to the Coke Corner, you know, the Plaza Point gift shop, maybe as far up as that, depending on when I feel like I'm, you know, ready to wait. But this is about where I'm expecting to see the show from. All right, you think there'll be a wait for Lincoln? No, I don't think there. I don't imagine there will be. I always feel good when I come in here. I really do. I come in here a lot, you guys. Never for show, but I'm in here all the time. I love it in here. This is where I just go to like check out for a minute, relax, collect myself, take in like the ambience of being at Disneyland. Oh look, seating available now.
Great moments with Mr. Lincoln, featuring narration by Paul Frees, musical arrangements by Buddy Baker, and Royal Dano as the voice of Abraham Lincoln.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln. Abraham Lincoln became president faced with the terrible threat of civil war.
Two brothers on their way, two brothers on their way, two brothers on their way, one wore blue and one wore gray.
70 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
And now, the skills of the sculptor and the talents of the artist will let us relive Great Moments with Mr. Lincoln.
The world has never had a good definition of the word liberty.
I think I've got time for a cup of coffee too. It looks like I got time to get my spot up there. Will I have time for a cup of coffee? I think perhaps. It's not too bad. Coffee secured. Now I gotta try to find a spot. This closed up fast while I was in line for Starbucks. I mean, it's just me, so I'll be able to find a spot in there, but man, that filled up fast. Well, looks like things have worked out just about as I was hoping they would, more or less. It's 8:30. Got my spot here on Main Street, right across or parallel with the Penny Arcade, about where I figured I'd be standing, and having to wait just the hour rather than being here two and a half hours before the show. Hopefully my view is good. Hopefully the show is good.
A land where eagles soar. Since history began, its people have celebrated the magnificence of this land. continues to grow. A nation of courage and independence. America the Beautiful. Those who believe in their dreams. From sea to shining sea, we are proud to share all that this great and beautiful nation has to offer. This land is your land, this land is my land, from California to New York Island, from redwood forests to rushing waters, this land was made for you and me. Just as the 50 stars and 13 stripes are so grandly united upon Old Glory, our nation's flag unites us all. Let us join together in salute to the red, white, and blue, and cheer the hopes and dreams that continue to shine throughout America.
That was a really, really good show. Classic fireworks show. Not a lot of interference, no interference that I could think of with IPs. They didn't, Disney didn't try to infuse any of their music or their characters or anything like that in the show. It was Americana, which was great. The fireworks technically were great. The music was obviously perfect. It was on point with the kind of show that they're trying to do. And it was kind of spectacular, I have to say. It was kind of, and not a lot of projections. For a long while, there were no projections at all on Main Street. There were some on the castle, but not a lot of there were no projections at all on Main Street until near the end when they finally put on the stars and stripes on Main Street. But that was actually, quite tasteful the way they did that. Very happy with that show. Very happy with the ending of the show. Main Street right now there is a mass exodus going on. Everything is going out. Hardly anything is coming in. Everybody's leaving Disneyland right now. It's about 10 p.m. with the show being over. Maybe not even that. I'm a little worried. I'm a little scared to see what the Toy Story buses look like right now. I may be walking it in on Harbor Boulevard. Wish me luck, because my feet hurt. I stood in the same exact spot, didn't move an inch for about 2 hours. I stood the whole time. Anyway, that was a great show. I really enjoyed that. Now I'm gonna, brave. You know what? This Buddy, if you're listening, Buddy's my dog. I have to go home and rescue my dog right now. That's why. If one were so inclined to go back out into the park right now, you would find yourselves, I would bet, a very empty situation, because it was already light before before the show started. It was light when we started, and now everybody's leaving. There's got to be, I can't imagine there's a lot of people left in that park right now. But anyway, I cannot stay because, like I said, I've got to go rescue my dog, Buddy, who is afraid, terrified of fireworks. He's home alone right now. Buddy, if you're listening, I promise you, the end of the world is not happening. You're safe. The house is safe. I'm safe. I'm coming to get you. We'll go for a walk. All right, buddy? As for you, Fresh Baked, thanks for joining us on this 4th of July celebration. We had a great time with you. I hope you did as well. Follow us on Instagram at _FreshBaked, on Twitter at FreshBakedDisney, that's Fresh with no E, and on TikTok at FreshBakedDisney. If you like our show and want to show your support, please do consider joining our Patreon campaign at patreon.com/FreshBaked. Otherwise, happy 4th of July, everybody. We love you. Be safe out there. Be kind to one another. Fresh Baked.